Apologize, we've just had a few technical difficulties. Saskatchewan just losing their third wicket, 24 for 3 at the end of 5.5 overs. The new batter in, Harpertop Sandhu. And steal a quick single. Nearly a collision between the two fielders. 25 for 3 at the end of 6. We've seen 6 overs go by. It's going to be the end of power play. Yet to see any kind of aggression. And unfortunately, Saskatchewan, they're 3 down. Now they're going to have to steady the ship. The last man to fall, Badam Joshi. Taking the wicket of Shahzab Arshad. He was out for a duck. So we've got 2 batsmen going out without really troubling the scorers at all. The new bowler into the attack, Abazar Khalid. He's coming into the attack from the pavilion end. In Quebec, they've looked strong this morning with the ball. They've been sharp in the field. They've taken their catches. And you would suspect that they're well on top of Saskatchewan. Start this over with a wide. It's the men's national T20 championships. We've got 5 days of cricket, jam-packed action, 10 provinces represented. Be driven straight to the cover at extra cover. just joining us, Saskatchewan. They're losing their 4th wicket just now. Fantastic catch by the fielder at first slip. 27 for 4 at the end of 7. And we apologize. We realize that our scoreboard hasn't been updating. We've had some technical issues with the link as well. Just bear with us as we try and get it all sorted out. Rehan Ayub, the new man in. He's got a lot of work to do out there with Darshil Shah. And Shah, unfortunately, just a spectator at the non-striker's end. He's seen 3 wickets fall. Seen 4 wickets fall. He's on 17 off 22 for his side. He's going to need a big innings. Projected score, just 77. So a few low-scoring games yesterday. The ground behind us, all 3 games on that ground were very low-scoring. That's going to be another wicket. The faintest of edges to the keeper, Shreyas Mova, and he takes yet another catch. Saskatchewan, they're completely falling apart. 28 for 5. This is not the start that they would have hoped for today. And Quebec well on top. The new batsman, Rehan Ayub, he's going to have to walk back. That's a 3rd duck on the Saskatchewan scorecard. I think they're falling quicker than they can get padded up at this point. The new man in, Manjeet Sidhu, joins Darshil Shah, who's been out there for quite some time. Seen 5 wickets fall. Unfortunately, he's just not had the chance to even get on strike to try and stop this collapse. There's another appeal. The umpire unmoved. All of the players from Quebec just all over the umpire, appealing. They were confident that there was an edge on that occasion. The new batsman, Sidhu, he's not going to walk if he's edged it. Of course, we're not at the best of angles to tell from here. That's a big heave into the leg side. Fielder long on is going to cut it off. Sidhu, he opens his account with a single. Darshil Shah finally back into the attack. He's been the non-strikers for quite some time. 29 for 5 at the end of 8. Darshil Shah just facing the one delivery in that over. The projected score is 76, but you'd have to feel 5 wickets down. They're going to struggle getting to anything significant to try and give themselves a fighting chance, Saskatchewan.
3 minutes behind after 8 overs. 3 minutes behind.
So you won't repeat?
3 minutes after 8 overs. 3 minutes behind after 8 overs. Volunteer. Yeah.
It's not updating. Like it's so slow. Khalid to continue the attack. It's going to be a dot ball to start the over. It's a big shot. It's hit down the ground. The long on fielder, he's just going to be a spectator. And they pick up 4 much needed runs. Saskatchewan. Sidhu, he's showing some comfort level out there. 5 runs, 4 balls to him so far. This looked like a quicker delivery. Again, similar result. Another 4 runs down to long on. The fielder long on, a lot straighter. This is good batting. And with that being said, we're going to see another fielder drop down to the cow corner boundary. This is good adjustment from the captain. Better delivery. It's going to be a single. Bringing Darshil Shah back onto face the next delivery. He's been quiet out there. Been out there for a long time, but not faced nearly as many deliveries as you would have hoped. It's going to be wide. 45 for 3 after 9.1 overs, almost at the halfway mark. Sidhu, he's looked good out there. 10 runs off of 6 deliveries. And two boundaries down the long on boundary for him. Got it right out of the middle of his bat. Joshi, he's continuing the attack, bowling his third over. He's picked up 2 wickets in just the 7 runs. This is played straight to the fielder at backward square leg. It's going to be another wicket.
Catcher is jersey number 2.
And an easy catch for the fielder.
For the 6 wickets.
Saskatchewan, they lose their 6, 43 for 6. And Padam Joshi, he now picks up his 3rd wicket. We're going to take a quick drinks break. We'll be back with you shortly. The new batter out in the middle, Rajveer Singh.
What number?
43 for 6. That's the equation for Saskatchewan. Darshil Shah, the lone man standing. 20 runs off 27 deliveries for him. And Padam Joshi just picked up his 3rd wicket. He's bowled well. Still got another over. He's done a fantastic job for his side, Quebec. They've been really good in the field, Quebec. Held on to all their catches. Half an appeal, and the umpire says not out. 2 deliveries to come in the over. Rajveer Singh is yet to get off the mark. It's going to be a rare wide. And for Saskatchewan, a very welcome run. They'll take them however they come right now. Clearly can't get many off the bat. Oh, and he's bowled. He's picked up his 4th wicket, Padam Joshi, and I'm just being told he picked up 6 yesterday. So still 2 short. 2 wickets short from his quota of yesterday. Saskatchewan, they lose their 7th, 44 for 7 at the end of 10. And it looks like this may be a very quick game. Faisal Dudat, the new Batsman out in the middle.
New batsman, jersey number 8.
Faisal Dudat. He's the new man in. I'm being told that he's a seasoned campaigner, played a high level of cricket in India, played some county cricket as well. And he's going to need to show some class for his side, Saskatchewan. Over here, 44 for 7 is what they're at. And unfortunately, they've just completely fallen apart.
And we have new bowlers, jersey number 2. New bowler, jersey 2.
Darshil Shah. He's been a spectator for most of this innings. Gursaib Singh, the new bowler into the attack, coming in from the pavilion end. This is a strong performance from the Quebec side. Their keeper, Shreyas Mova. That's edged. And it's a rare miss by the keeper, Shreyas Mova. I was just going to say, he's part of the Canadian setup, part of the national setup, and a good find from the men's nationals last year. He did extremely well for his side, Quebec, last year, getting a chance to represent Canada. Most recently, he was at the qualifying tournament. Canada managing to get their ODI status back, but they failed to progress onto the final round of qualifications recently held in Zimbabwe. Big stride in. It's going to be a dot ball. Big shot. Well over the pavilion, well over the tent that the scorers are. That's a big shot over cow corner. So the scorer's tent, commentator's tent, is positioned perfectly in place with cow corner, so we're always in the firing line. You got to take cover every time you see the ball hit high up in the air towards this direction and just hope that the tent is going to stop it. Good running. Good aggression from the two batters out in the middle. It's well bowled. Tidy over minus the 6 runs. 52 for 7 after 11. Much needed boundary. 6 runs coming off the bat of Faisal Dudat. Padam Joshi is gonna continue the attack. He's got the 1 over left. Picked up 4 wickets so far, just the 8 runs coming off of the 3 overs. He'd love to finish with a couple more. start with a dot ball. Faisal do that. He's facing Padam Joshi. Flicks that into the leg side and they'll pick up an easy single.
Four wickets you have, right?
Back-to-back dot balls. Might not be the worst of things for Saskatchewan. They've lost 4 wickets to Padam Joshi. Fantastic delivery.
I didn't know why they moved it from there. Here you have ever. And then you could look at that game over there.
Calls for catch it. Oh, it would have been a fantastic catch. Diving fielder at short extra cover. Unfortunately, he's just not able to hold on. It's going to be the end of a very tidy over, a very tidy spell. Padam Joshi finishes for just 10 runs. And most importantly, picking up 4 wickets for his side. Saskatchewan 54 for 7 after 12. Projected score is still only 90. They do have a lot of overs to bat. Unfortunately, that wickets column has taken a dent this morning.
Who bowler is this? Number 2. So number 2.
Big for the big shot. And we're looking for single. At the end of it, it's going to be a dot ball to start the over. Prasad Singh is continuing with his second over. Cut away into the offside. It's just going to be the single. Good running. Just dabbed into the offside. And both batters quick to react. They pick up another single.
Know what they're doing at the Costco by New Brunswick now?
Driven down the ground. And yet another single. Gonna be a no ball. And we've got a free hit.
So because Saturday there's not three of them. You can't. No, you can't.
Again, looking for the big shot. Just getting it in the toe end of the bat. Not timing it as well as he would have liked.
Three of them.
for 7 at the end of 13. Projected score 91. They're going at 4.54 runs and over. Darshil Shah, the lone man, still out there. 23 off 38 for him. We're going to see a change in the bowling attack. Raghav Thara into the attack. Replaces Padam Joshi. Just finished a very good spell. 10 runs off his 4 overs and picking up 4 important wickets for Quebec. High up in the air and straight down the throat of the fielder at cow corner. It's going to be another wicket for Saskatchewan. 59 for 8, and Faisal Dadoot, he's going to have to walk back.
Catcher jersey number 15.
He had to go for it. He didn't have a choice. They don't have many runs on the board. Unfortunately, he went straight to the fielder out in the deep.
8 wicket down. 1 minute allowed. 8 wicket down.
59 for 7. Correction, 59 for 8. Just 13 overs bowled. Got a lot of overs to come still. I don't think Saskatchewan's going to end up using all of them. Not at the rate that they're falling. Manitoba, Nova Scotia on the ground behind us. Manitoba are on 106 for 3 after 14.5 overs. They had a loss in their game against Alberta on this ground last night, but they brought it down to the wire. Became a very exciting game. There were calls for a super over. Unfortunately for Manitoba, they picked up a loss. Big shout, and the umpire says not out. The new batter in will have confirmation and name for you as soon as possible.
Captain.
The new batter in the middle, the skipper, Sarmad Anwar, and he's out. Didn't give me enough time to introduce himself. And Shreyas Mova can't take him out of the game. He's taken a few catches and now he's got a stumping. 59 for 9. A short stay for the skipper out in the middle. He's got to walk back for duck. The new man in, Harjinder Sandhu. And you'd have to feel like it's all but over for Saskatchewan in this innings. Just never got going. Darshil Shah still out there. He's seen 9 wickets fall from the non-striker's end. Two deliveries to come in the over. We'll have to see how Harjinder Sandhu can survive these. fielder at point. He does well to slow the ball down. But Harjinder Sandhu, he's opened up his account, picks up a single. Darshil Shah, what can he do to try and save his side? He's been there for 38 deliveries, 23 runs. Seeing his entire batting line collapse in front of his eyes. One for 9 at the end of 14. Ramki Gangasani back into the attack. Yashwant Reddy, correction, is back into the attack, coming in from the pavilion end. I want to try and wrap this innings up with this over. It's fourth over, final over. Just the 9 runs coming off the first 3, and he's picked up a wicket. Starts well. Second one again. That one, right? Okay. Might be tight. Unfortunately, the ball just wide of the stumps. They steal a quick single. 2 deliveries to come in the over. Darshil Shah is back onto the attack, or back on strike. 25 of 42 for him. It's been a decent over from Reddy so far. Straying down the leg, and he's just tucked away, looking for 2 runs. The batters, and they get that quite easily at the end.
Ball and the
It's
over.
going to be a dot ball to end the over. 35 for 9 at the end of 15.
Bowling number 10.
Braga continuing the attack from the north end. Just the 2 runs coming off of his first over. He picked up 2 handy wickets. Played out to the fielder at point. Back-to-back dot balls. Saskatchewan in a little bit of trouble. 65 for 9. You'd have to feel that's just not going to be enough against this Quebec side.
Braga, 2 dots. 2 dots. 3 dots. 3 dots.
He just never got going. Lost regular wickets. Losing the first wicket in the first over. Low full toss. It's hit down to the fielder at long on. They'll pick up an easy single. Played into the leg side. It's always going to be a comfortable single. Not sure what the hesitation was. Doshul Shah maybe thinking that he should have stayed on strike, but then again, you've barely got any runs on the board. You've got to try and rotate as much as they can. He's just going to have to
67.
have some faith in his batting partner, Sandhu,
58.
out there. He's up and over the cover region.
Yeah.
68 for 9 at the end of 16. 4 overs to go. Might be a struggle to get to 100. The current run rate, we only get to 85.
Number 2.
Singh back into the attack. He's going to try and wrap things up for his side, Quebec.
Overs on time. 16 overs on time.
Lost wicket to come in. Harjinder Sandhu. He's faced 7 deliveries. Doshul shot 28 of 45. Looking to play that into the leg side. Just getting the back of his leg.
Good side.
It's heaved down the ground. Calls for catch it. Well short of the fielder at long on. Picks it up on the bounce.
Dot on.
Going high up in the air, down the ground. It's going to be an easy catch. Long off, getting under it. And that's going to be the end of the Saskatchewan innings. 69 for 9. Sorry, 69 all out.
Who's the batsman out?
They don't bat out. They're allocated 20 overs. They bowled out for 16.3 overs. And you'd have to feel
145 and time.
this is going to be nowhere close to a challenging total for Quebec to chase down. The lone man, Doshul Shah, he finally falls on the
10th over.
finally falls. He was out there for 9 wickets. Watch every one of them. He'd opened the batting. 29 off 46 for him. The only real hope for his side. Everyone else, not much to say at all with the bat. The pick of the bowlers, though, Padam Joshi. 4 wickets to his name today. Just the 10 runs coming off of his 4. Raghav chipping in with 2 wickets as well. 5 runs off 2 overs for him. And Reddy, Gangasani, and Khalid each chipping in with a wicket. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you with the Quebec chase. Quebec not needing too many runs at all. Just 70 runs needed to win this game. Welcome back to the action. You're joining us for Saskatchewan, Quebec. Just finished the first inning. Saskatchewan, they've had a horrible time out there with the bat this morning. 69 all out. 69 runs is all they could manage. Quebec, their bowlers were on point. Did a fantastic job for their side. The equation, Quebec, they need 70 runs to win. Batters, bowlers. Just a quick update, Manitoba, Nova Scotia also playing on the ground behind us. Manitoba, they finished their 20 overs on 138 for 7.
Sarmat, the captain.
I think that should be more than enough against Nova Scotia.
Number 16.
Who are the two batters out there? We're going to start the action. It's cut away in between the point fielder and the wide gully. They pick up 2 runs, and Quebec, they've opened their count. 2 runs coming off the first ball, sorry. We'll have the batters and bowlers updated for you shortly.
Reddy's just finished the ball there. Reddy faced the ball. And Syria is the non-striker. So it's more? Yeah, over.
Better delivery. The 2 batters out in the middle. We've got Reddy and Shreyas Mova at the non-strikers. Samad Anwar, he started with the ball. Yashwant's ready. He's off the mark. 2 balls for his 2 deliveries.
I'm the borderline of diabetic. I can eat banana, you can't eat mango. My 2 favorite fruits. I don't eat it. I tell you that.
Skied straight up in the air. It's going to fall short. The fielder at point completely losing the ball. Towards the end, it was almost evasive to just keep running and make sure the ball didn't hit him. It's clear blue skies. It can be slightly challenging to track a ball when it goes straight up in the air. I have to say that's a chance that's gone down for Saskatchewan. When you've got just 69 runs on the board, you got to try and take every chance possible. .66 needed off 116 balls. Yashwant's ready. He's out there with Shreyas Mova. A lot of batting between the two. Mova, also a Canadian player, part of the national setup. Four runs coming off. Oh, sorry, that's going to be a wide. Right when we're about to call it an over. The umpire says, no, that's going to be a wide.
Don't go that fast.
Good running. Punched into the leg side. And a quick single to finish the over. 6 runs for no loss at the end of 1.
Who is the bowler? Black Street.
Faisal Dudat into the attack with the ball.
Number 8.
He's coming in from the north end. And Yashwath Reddy is going to continue to take strike. They ran a single off the final ball of the previous over. Move up. He's yet to face a delivery. He's not going to mind that too much, though. Quebec, they're ticking along well.
White. 34th ball, right? First ball.
Starts with a wide. Saskatchewan, they cannot afford this. Can't afford all these extras. Giving away free runs to Quebec. Better delivery. It's going to be a dot ball.
That's your position, right? No. Ready?
Ready, on strike. Driven through the covers. Beautiful shot, and it's going to run away for 4 runs. It's a fantastic cover drive, just leaning into the shot. Yashwanth Reddy pitched up delivery. And he helps himself to 4 runs. Quebec only needing 59 more runs now.
Ball again.
We're just being asked for another ball. There's a slight
Tampered with
delay in play. The 2 umpires having a discussion. We're not sure what the issue was. It might have been another case of saliva on the ball. Again, that is not allowed anymore.
Yeah, right.
We've
Right.
just seen a delay. I think it might have been for saliva on the ball.
Right.
We saw this yesterday as well. It happened in the Manitoba-Alberta game. They've replaced the ball. It might be 5 penalty runs. We saw 5 penalty runs awarded yesterday for ball tampering. We haven't seen the signal from the umpires yet.
Start the game this year.
Beautiful shot, up and over, covers. It's going to run away for another boundary. 4 runs to Yashwant's ready.
It's a football. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 5, 0, 4, 0, 1, 4.
Shreyas Mova hasn't faced a delivery yet. We got 15 runs on the board.
Unit turn of play.
2 deliveries to come in the second over. Quebec well on top of this game. It's going to be followed up with a wide. Faisal Dudat, he's going to have to do better than this if he's got any chance at bringing his team closer to a fighting chance. It's going to be a dot to end the over. 16 for no loss at the end of 2. Finally going to see Shreyas Mova on strike. 10 runs coming off that Faisal Datut over.
Can you confirm for that penalty?
Just looking to get confirmation on the 5 penalty runs. Bowler Dudat having a long conversation with the umpire. He seems frustrated, the bowler. He's giving a little bit of attitude from what we see here. He seems disappointed. It's actually Sarmad Anwar, the captain, having a chat.
2 minutes in discussion. 2 minutes.
Okay. And was there any penalty?
5-run penalty.
Thank you.
Just received confirmation there will be a 5-run penalty for Saliva.
Thank you.
It's 5 runs awarded to Quebec. Full toss. It's pushed into the leg side and they'll pick up an easy 2 runs. Shreyas Mova opens up his account.
21.
And then they ran 2. So it should be 23.
23.
So Mova picked up 2 runs after the 5 penalty runs. Mova he's a very calculated batsman. He likes to take his time, makes sure that he reads the ball and the pitch well. That's going to be helped down to the boundary for 4 runs.
Quite.
It's going to be 5 wides actually. No bat on that. And they pick up 5 wides. The bowler, Surmad Anwar, he's questioning whether that was wide. Just a correction by the umpire. It was 4 runs. Shreyas Mova did get some bat on that. He pulled it past the fielder at fine leg. It's up 4 runs to his name.
One, two, three, 4. 4 balls, right? 4 balls. 4 balls ball.
Left alone, Shreyas Mova. He's a patient batsman. He likes to take his time, get himself in, but he's more than capable of getting aggressive as well. But true to his nature, he will take a few deliveries to get his eye in before he decides to take on a more aggressive approach. Just the one delivery to come in the over. It's going to be a dot ball. 27 for no loss at the end of 3. Quebec, they just need 43 more runs to cross over the line. Plenty of deliveries, 102 balls to be able to get to that.
Same bowler.
Do that into the account, or into the attack, I should say. Pick up a single off the first ball. Shreyas Mova, he's back on strike. Sean's ready, he's looked good. 13 for him this morning off 12 deliveries. 2 boundaries. It's going to be a dot ball. It's going to be another dot ball. driven straight down the ground. Fantastic shot from Shreyas. Just taking a couple steps down the wicket, and it's punched straight down for 4 runs. Showing his class, Shreyas, he picks up an easy boundary for Quebec. They just need 38 more runs. Faisal do that to continue. Punched into the offside. It's going to be a dot ball. Just the one delivery to come in the over. That's pulled. It's not going to go the distance. Went quite high up. But a handy 2 runs to Shreyas. That's going to be the end of the over. 34 for no loss after 4. Just need 38 more runs. Sorry, 36 more runs. Manitoba, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, they've started with the bat. They need 138 runs off 110 balls. They didn't have the greatest of days yesterday. They take on Manitoba this morning. And as I say, they didn't have the greatest of days. They are now 1 down. 1 for 1, Nova Scotia. It's driven straight to short extra cover. It's going to be a dot ball. Harjinder Sandhu. It's actually supposed to be Harjinder Singh.
That's why they kept it. Just wanted to slow.
At that point in the game, that didn't make sense. It's flicked off his pads. It's going to go straight to the fielder at a deep fine leg. Pick up a single, Shreyas. Going high up in the air into the offside. The cover fielder giving chase. It's just going to be 2 runs. Went high up in the air, not quite the distance though. Yashwant's ready. He picks up another 2 runs. A lot of cricket to come this week. In the men's national T20, we've got 5 days of cricket. We're on to day 2. Following this, we've got the global T20. We're going to see quite a few Canadian faces going head to head along with the international players. And then the under-19 World Cup qualifiers also to be played right here at King City. Canada looking for a spot in the under-19 World Cup. It's going to be the end of the over. 38 for no loss after 5. Just shortly after the under-19 World Cup wraps up, the women, Canadian women, they're off to the America's qualifiers in the US. That's going to be in September, and then later in September, the Canadian men's side, they're off to Bermuda for their Americas. So we've got a lot of cricket coming up this summer.
A new bowler, jersey 13.
And every Canadian side, they're going to get to see some action. The under-19s, the women, and the men. The equation at this game, Quebec, they need just 32 more runs to start their day with a win. We're going to see another bowling change. Manjeet Singh Sidhu into the attack. He's coming in from the north end. Can he pick up a wicket or 2 for his side, Saskatchewan? You'd have to feel even then it's just not going to be enough with a score this low. Just losing their way entirely with the bat this morning. Saskatchewan, they're a stronger side than this. Swing and a miss from Shreyas to start the over. He's going well. 13 off 15 for him. Yashwant ready. 17 for 16. Similar shot, similar result. They want to be there to bring a side home, Shreyas He's got a lead from the top. It's played it to the leg side and they'll pick up a single. Yashwant ready. Back on strike. It's on 17. Just 32 runs needed. We've seen him be the more aggressive batter of the two. I'm going to try and finish this off in style. We've got a long off, a deep cover. The two players out in the deep. This is going to be disastrous. Oh, dear Lord. There was never a single there. I'm not sure where Shreyas was going. He's lucky to be out there. An extremely wayward throw from the bowler. Nowhere near those stumps. And Shreyas survives. Comedy of errors. It's going to be wide. dot to finish the over. 40 for no loss at the end of 6. Quebec, they need 30 more runs from 85 balls.
Again, water. Again, change gloves. It just went out.
Manitoba, Nova Scotia. This is not the start that they would have hoped for. They've just got 1 run on the board and they're down 3 wickets. Not the start that Nova Scotia would have hoped for at all with the bat.
1-1-3 wicket. Oh, interesting.
Jinder Singh back into the attack.
There's 3 runs on 1 wicket.
Flicked into the leg side. And the fielder unfortunately makes a meal of it. It's going to be 4 runs to Shreyas Mova. Ran around the ball 2 times trying to cut it off, and in the end, just not getting a hand to it. "26 runs to get." It's going to be a wide. Nope, just leg byes. "25 runs needed for Quebec." Saskatchewan, they've yet to pick up a wicket. So the 1 catch go down. Giving chase and then losing ball in the air. Went down as a missed opportunity. And it's going to be more runs. Just waiting to see if it was a bye. There we go. Signaled by the umpire. Missed by the batsman. Missed by the keeper. And another easy run for Quebec. Big stride in, pushed into the offside. Dot ball to Shreyas Mova. Paddled into the leg side. It's 4 runs. Kept low that delivery. Shreyas Mova did well to get some bat on that. Punches it.
10 runs.
Square leg boundary. There's no deep square leg fielder. Just fine leg, and he's not able to cut it off. 50 for no loss at the end of 7. 20 runs needed of 78 deliveries. And you think that this should be over before the halfway mark. Nova Scotia. Scotia now 4 runs, 3 wickets.
Manjit Singh.
1 point, they had more wickets than runs. 3 wickets for the 1 run. Completely losing their way, Nova Scotia. Saskatchewan in similar position. Couldn't get going with the bat today. Just managing 69 runs. Well judged run, pushed into the offside to the fielder at point, and they pick up a quick single. It's cut away past the fielder at point. There is a fielder at deep cover, and they'll pick it up and keep it down to just the 1 run. 18 runs. 18 runs required. Yashwant Reddy also batting on 18 runs for 21 balls. Shrestha 23 of 24. This is a big shot. It's pulled away. It's gone high up in the air. It's going to be a maximum. He's picked the longest boundary in the ground, the cow corner boundary, and he's launched it for 6 runs. Yashwant Reddy, he has looked the aggressor between the 2 batters. Wants to finish this game quickly. And now just 12 runs required for Quebec. Coming down the ground. Volkov's going to cut it off. They'll pick up an easy single. 1 delivery to come in the over. Chipping down the ground. Punched into the offside. He'll pick up a single. That's going to be the end of the over. 60 for no loss at the end of 8. Quebec, they need just 10 more runs to finish this game. It's been an all-around top-class performance from Quebec this morning. Did very well in the field with the ball. Their fielding was excellent. They held on to their catches. And now they're finishing it with the bat in style.
New bowler number 14. Rehan is the new bowler. Yeah.
New bowler, jersey number 14. 1-4. Jersey number 14.
Driven into the offside. They'll pick up 2 runs. Good running by the 2 batters out in the middle. It's a breezy morning at King City. We are expecting some rain later in the afternoon. A reverse sweep. He gets it past the fielder at third man. Pick up 2 runs. It's not going to run away to the boundary. Equation getting closer and closer for Quebec. Just 6 runs required.
Two, three.
Swept away past the keeper. They'll pick up Might be tight 2 runs. He makes it in comfortably at the end. Not the greatest throws from the keeper. 4 runs required. Driven down the ground. Long off's going to cut it off. 3 runs. 3 runs required. Plenty of deliveries to get there. Saskatchewan, they have not been able to pick up a single wicket. It's a big shot to finish things off.
Here.
Yashwant Reddy says he's had enough of this. Picks up 4 runs, a cow corner, and that's going to be the end of the game. Quebec, they finish a clinical performance. No wickets lost whatsoever. The 2 batsmen out in the middle, Yashwant Reddy, 29 off 24. Shreyas Mova, 31 off 29. And really not much can be said about the bowlers at all. Not able to break this partnership, not able to pick up any wickets. In the end, Saskatchewan, 69 was never going to be enough, and Quebec have made easy work of this. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage of this game. We'll be back with you with the second game of the day. We will take a short break for now. This is Manali Patel signing off.